Have you ever wanted to get to know about, or wanted to know more about tornadoes, how they form, how much damage it can cause? Tornadoes can happen at almost anywhere and almost any time. They are one of the most destructive and common forces in the United States. Tornadoes have a very unique way of forming. They're classified on a Fujita scale and can cause tremendous damage. How tornadoes form. The first thing that is needed to produce a tornado is obviously a thunderstorm. To create a thunderstorm, you need to have three things. First is a mass of unstable air, which is the result of warm, moist air in the lower atmosphere and cold, dry air in the upper atmosphere. The second thing needed for a thunderstorm to develop is the force, which mixes the warm and cold air, causing the instability. This force can be wind from mountains, fronts, or in the air found where bodies of water are empty. The warm air rises from the lower atmosphere, causing an updraft, which mixes with the heavier cold air. The third factor must be present for the creation of thunderstorm is moisture in the atmosphere. This happens when the moisture in the air turns into water droplets and forms clouds. These three things together make up the cumulus stage or formation of thunderstorms. The second phase of a thunderstorm's life cycle is the mature thunderstorm phase, which is when the moisture formed in the clouds is released when it becomes too heavy to stay up in the atmosphere and falls to the earth in the form of rain, snow, sleet, or hail. During this phase, there's an updraft of lighter, moist, warm air from the ground, which keeps the thunderstorm from dissipating. While the warm air is rising, there is cold, dry air that is causing a downdraft, causing the heavy water droplets to fall. This is also the period where there is thunder and lightning in the thunderstorm. The most violent storms are known as supercell storms, which are also the most likely to produce tornadoes. During this type of storm, there is an extremely strong updraft of warm, moist Gulf air with temperatures that are usually above 75 degrees Fahrenheit. This Gulf air interacts with the fast-moving cooler northern air moving south. The last factor needed to produce a tornado is the jet stream to be moving at least 150 miles per hour. This shearing action of the three air masses colliding forms the tornado in the part of the storm known as the mesocyclone. If, in this area of the tornado, the wind that is rising up in the mesocyclone starts to change direction, the chances of a tornado to form increase. The directional change in the wind is known as the vertical wind shear. The more developed and faster these winds rotate, the more compact they become. As they become very compact, they will spin faster and faster. Most tornadoes spin counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Although these supercell storms, with or without producing tornadoes, are extremely destructive, they are the least common of all storms. The last stage of a thunderstorm is the dissipation stage, when the cold air causing the downdraft, which pushes the moisture out of the clouds, starts to become more dominant than the warm air carrying the moisture. Now, how are tornadoes classified? Tornadoes are classified on the Fujita scale, which was invented by Tetsuya Fujita. There's 6 different classes of tornadoes. The weakest class is F0. It has wind speeds of less than 73 miles per hour. It causes very light damage. Some damage to chimneys, branches broken off trees, and some shallow root trees are uprooted. Then there's F1 tornadoes, which are a little bit stronger than F0. They have wind speeds of 73 to 112 miles per hour. This takes off the surface of roofs, mobile homes are overturned, automobiles are blown off roads. F2 is obviously stronger than F1. It has wind speeds from 113 to 157 miles per hour. Roofs are torn off houses, mobile homes demolished, boxcars are overturned, and large trees are snapped or uprooted. It also can throw light missiles through the air, like makes a sign up. Like that's all the debris from a tornado. And then there are F3 tornadoes. They are a pretty big tornado, pretty devastating. The wind speed is 158 miles an hour to 206, so that's obviously pretty fast. Roofs and some walls are torn off, well-constructed houses, trains are overturned, most trees are uprooted, heavy cars are lifted up and down the road. And it's F4. Tornado speeds are now well into the 200 mile per hour range. Wind speeds are 207 miles per hour and 260 miles per hour. Well-constructed houses are leveled, structures with weak foundations blown away, cars thrown, and large missiles generated. Now F5, those are the strongest tornadoes, and they usually don't happen that often. But the wind speeds are 260 miles plus. Strong frame houses are leveled. Automobile-sized missiles fly through the air in excess of 100 meters, and trees are debarked. Hope that after this speech, you can all realize that tornadoes are very dangerous and should be taken with a lot of precaution. Now that's a picture of a tornado. That's a picture of that's like a supercell storm. Is this bottom cloud is, it's a tornado. Now this is a video of the Wadena tornado in Philippines. Let's try and get to the tornado. So now you can see that it's starting to form. I think the Wadena tornado was an F4.